In this hypothetical situation, we have developed our image. It's beautiful and can't do anything more. Now we're ready to print. And I told you that's not really how you go about this, but for right now, let's just say that. What size do you want to print it? And for most kids, as big as possible. And I need to take it home and put thumbtacks in it. Remember, we talked about let's frame this. So if you don't want to pay for custom framing, which costs three figures, pick any three, uh, why not buy standard frame sizes? Michaels has tons of beautiful frames. And yeah, you can go to frame shops and get nicer ones, but we're on a budget. So we want to print to standard frame sizes. And what are they? 4 by 6, 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 8 by 8, 16 by 20. Oh, 16 by 20, that's big. And it's not grotesque. It's a nice frame size. So what would this image look like if it were 16 by 20 inches at 180 pixels per inch? Well, let's see. Let's grab the crop tool and notice that I have changed this to width, height, and resolution. There are lots of different choices here, and width, height, and resolution is one of them. And I have 20 inches by 16 inches at 180 pixels per inch. I told you that 300 was wrong. The 300 is for commercial printers. The 180 is for our Epson. And for those of you out there who aren't in my classroom who are saying that's too low, you should print at 360, go ahead. Print out two prints, one at 180, one at 360, and put them side by side, and you tell me what the difference is. All right. So for right now, for my students, this is our print resolution, 180 pixels per inch. And make sure this doesn't say 20 pixels and 16 pixels, otherwise it's really small. Now, you may have noticed that we have lost some of the panoramic beauty of our image. And if I click here to activate the crop tool and then drag off to one side to get, to get this in its focal point, and it's not really on a third, but this is chunky and it doesn't look good. I'm going to hit escape and then hit V to get out of the crop tool. I don't want to do that. What can I do? What about those 5 by 7 and some other size? Look, I'm going to give you a strategy. We're going to print this thing at 10 inches high, 16 inches wide, and use white space around it and titling in order to make this look professional. And when these are framed, and I have some of these in my house, they look great. Without ado, we will come back to prepare our image and surprisingly find an image within the image that might be even more interesting.